Okay, so before you take any trades, let me ask you this. Are you actually preparing before the week even starts, or are you just waking up and reacting to the market just like everyone else? In this video, I'm gonna break down the one thing that changed my consistency, forming a weekly directional bias before the week even begins. So I don't use any indicators, no guessing, just clean preparation and clarity. I'm not sure if you want to consider what is it called? Like the no gaps candlesticks indicator as an indicator. Um I guess you can. Realistically, I can trade with it or without it. Um So just so you're aware, most traders lose money not because their strategy is bad, but because they have no idea what direction they should even be looking for, buys or sells. They take buys when the market is clearly bearish. They take sells because someone on social media or an influencer um said sell. They chase price, they force setups, they don't have an actual plan, and they realistically just buy or sell on impulse. So in this video, I'm gonna explain this to you, and break down what specifically helped for me. Um, so here, and also I did update for everyone who's in my trading floor community in Discord. I'm gonna leave the link down below. It's completely for free. I added a new section in addition to the trading floor, which is the general chat room, in addition to Education Hub, where I leave you guys with free information about, education in the trading space. Um, I've included a weekly bias channel and I kind of tweaked the personal win losses section. So I'm gonna run down real quick with you guys the things that I look at. So before the week even starts. Obviously, you're gonna want a watch list. So that's one. So watch list is gonna be one, and when I'm my mentality for the week is gonna be I'm looking at the high time frame, what the high time frame looks like. So the high time frame and what that looks like is gonna be weekly and daily time frame. Those are the very first time frames that I'm looking at for the week. And this is what allows me to think, hey, no clicking sell when I'm looking for buys this week, or no clicking buy when I'm looking for sells this week. And many times in my watch list, if you have trading view, you'll know that you can flag things. You can flag red for only sells. You can flag blue for only buys. I'm gonna give you an example and I'll share my screen so that you can have a visual understanding, bookmark, if you will. I use it differently, so I'll explain how you can use it, but I'm gonna explain to you how I personally use it. Okay, so here's my screen. You guys should be able to see my screen. Now, if you're using this in a way that it's going to be helpful for you, you have your watch list, right? Your watch list is going to consist of all of your assets that you're looking at on maybe a weekly or monthly basis. Now, you can flag a color-coded flag each asset in your, what you think is right for you. So I have do not disturb just because I've already looked through this and sorted these out in a way where I won't be looking at gold and I won't be looking at crude oil for the following week, this week. And I'm gonna just drop that, or not drop that, drop down, but drop up, I guess, so that I don't see this and it's not taking up space. Because honestly, everything that I look at on a daily basis is ta it's like mentally taxing for me. I like to be more organized. I like to improve my organization, and it just gives me a lot of mental clarity, and it gives me better time or improves the amount of time to, move on to the next idea, move on to the next trade. It's just best to organize things. So, as you can see, my watch list is S&P 500, GERD 30, BTC USD, um, US 30, UK 100, NASDAQ. So I'm not gonna sell. Obviously, I'm not gonna look to trade all of these, but I'll wait to see if there's any setups that match what I'm looking for in the market, and this will help me understand which one I'm actually gonna trade. Now, they're color coded, personally color coded light blue, because these, when I color code it light blue, it just means that I'm looking to find a trade for this following upcoming week. That's why I have them light blue. These at the bottom, I really don't color code them anyway. Like I could color code them red, but it just gives me an extra reason to look at it. And I want to mitigate, I want to cut out, I want to have a I want to fast, like, have a diet, a visual diet, a visual fast on the things that don't serve purpose, or, don't, it's not an income producing activity. I want to have a diet on the things that are not income producing activities. And if I'm not looking to trade, um the do not disturb section, then it'll be a waste of my time to look at it for the week. It'll be a waste of the time to look at it for the day. It'll be a waste of time to look at it for a second. If the beginning of the week, I already decided that I'm not looking to trade it. So this is why I don't really care to have it flagged red or flagged in any color. I'll just have it, not flagged, and then click the button right here so that I don't even see it, and I don't pay it any mind, and I don't pay it any attention, so that it just becomes uh, cut out of my diet for the week, if that makes sense. Moving forward, we have these color codes right here. I will typically use these color codes. Light blue is going to be anticipating a trade. And then if I color code it blue, that means I'm actively participating in the trade. Right now, I'm not actively in any positions in any of my accounts. Funded and also live account, I'm not in any positions right now. So this is how I go about how I personally you know use TradingView to my advantage. Um those are the only colors that I typically use in this section of my watch list. It's usually either light blue or dark blue. The reason why I only use these blues, based on my previous video that I mentioned, I'm gonna just reassert that in this video. I'm usually only using two different color blues because I could use like pink and purple because they're similar in color, but I think light blue and blue, it's like you would, in my mind, I would see light blue here and then dark blue, which is this one right here, as a different, a higher notch, a higher level, which would pretty much mean I bumped it up to an active order, right? Like a pending order, it would be light blue, and then an active order would be dark blue, meaning I'm looking pending, the order's pending, mentally pending. If I see a position that I would take, then it becomes like a dark blue, and I would actually put a buy in or put a sell in and be active in the markets. So if I start trading S&P 500, instead of having it light blue still, I'll put dark blue. So that's just a little bit of an idea of why I would, color code these either light blue or dark blue. Again, those are the only colors that I'm using. It's only two colors. Just keep things short, sweet, and simple. Less is always more. And here's just a quick rundown of how the new chat that I created for everyone looks like. It's gonna be labeled weekly bias. Like I said, it's really just to give you guys an overall idea of what I'm looking for or what I'm looking to do, whether it's buy or sell on specific assets. And these are the assets that I'm looking at for this week. It's gonna be NASDAQ, S&P, GER 30, US 30, UK 100, and Bitcoin. So yeah, this is just directional bias, not financial advice, but it's just really for educational purposes only. And I just want to keep things short, sweet, and simple, especially you know, for people that are new as well. Honestly, though, it's this type of information is a universal, it's universal. So you can learn from this whether you're an advanced trader or not. Like this is stuff that I wish I knew when I first started off. This is stuff that I wish I was provided when I first started off as a trader. So just keep all this in mind. And the things, for example, that I'm going to list in here in this weekly bias channel is going to be things like I'm only looking for sales on Nasdaq. I'm only looking for sales on S&P 500 this week, and or I'm watching crypto bearish this week. Um, that helps you stop forcing trades, you stop reacting emotionally, and you start trading with the market instead of against the market. I built this though realistically because I realized people were struggling with this. Um, they're going against the, overall market direction. So I created a weekly bias section in the Discord. It shouldn't be confusing at all. It's not really signal based, and it's really no longer single based. Um, and there's no like key levels that I'm sharing either, just clean directional outlook to help you show up, prepared um for the week. All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to share. If you want to stop trading blindly and actually come into the week with clarity, mental clarity, focus, the link to join the Discord is in the description. It's free. You get weekly directional bias breakdowns for free. You get education, you get structure, and honestly, it's what I wish I had when I started, like I said. Before you trade another candle, make sure you're prepared. Before the week is won or lost, before you even open your chart, tap in with the Discord. It's completely free. Level up your preparation, and I'll see you inside the Discord. If there's anything that you guys want me to discuss, leave it in the comments. If there's anything that you learned in this video, comment below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the Discord on the trading floor. Peace.